Imagine waking up every day of your life with pain. Now, this is the reality of millions and millions of women all around the world with endometriosis. And now, do you know the worst part of it is that the research and funding that is available for endometriosis is still very limited, considering how many people that are actually affected. And even when you were like in nursing school, it's something that you learn, but you learn it in passing. It's not like paid so much attention to, just like other things, considering how much of women are actually affected. Now, what is endometriosis? Endometriosis is where those endometrial tissues, which are supposed to be in the uterus and uterus alone, begin to grow in other parts of the body. So, this uterine tissue grows in the uterus ideally, and then it sheds during menses. But then in endometriosis, it can be in the ovaries, the pelvis, and then in very rare cases, people see them in the intestines. It can be in the liver, gallbladder, just anywhere at all. It can just grow anywhere in the body. This is the problem with endometriosis. Now, because of these tissues growing outside of where they are supposed to be during menses, women with endometriosis have very, very severe pain. And then it doesn't just last only menses. This pain will continue throughout the month, throughout the cycle. It's like an unending thing that happens. Endometriosis can be very so bad that it affects people generally with their daily activities. They are not able to get up and do the things they are supposed to do. Mentally, physically, financially, it is that bad. And the worst part of it is that sometimes there is no end. Like there's no end to it. It's something that you keep on going and going and going. Also, to diagnose endometriosis, unlike some other issues that you could just do an abdominal scan, you know what it is, where it is, and how bad it is. With endometriosis, sometimes you have to go do a laparoscopy before you can even say, oh, this is endometriosis. Now, like you can already see in the title of this video, I'm going to be saying why endometriosis is so bad that I think that it should be considered alongside cancer, given the kind of more funding, more research should be going towards it, just like we have with other things, because it can be as bad as that actually. So first of all, this thing can be so bad that it causes very severe mental health problem for people, because you just wake up every day of your life in pain. Financially, physically, you can't function as much as you would. Now, another reason is these tissues are growing outside of where they are supposed to grow, which makes them abnormal tissues. Now, just like we have in cancer, we have tissues growing where they are not supposed to be, causing problem. So in endometriosis as well, we have these tissues growing where they are not supposed to be. I'm telling you that they can grow even in the last places you expect. And sometimes people have problems, they have health problems, they don't know where the cause is, and sometimes they destroy the organ before someone eventually find out, oh, this is endometriosis. So that one is there. Another reason why I think it's that bad is because there is no lasting treatment for endometriosis. Now, when you have finally managed to get yourself to do a laparoscopy, depending on which country you are, it can be can be very difficult getting yourself to even get a laparoscopy done. Now, when you've managed to get that done, you know it's endometriosis. Sometimes the treatment that is suggested is hysterectomy, total hysterectomy, where they can take only the uterus out sometimes, or they can take the ovaries, the uterus, the fallopian tubes, just take everything out. That can be a treatment option. Now, also in rare cases, even after doing a total hysterectomy, these tissues that are found outside of the uterus, wherever they are able to keep growing, because maybe you might obviously need a hormonal replacement after the operation, or they can keep growing on their own. The little estrogen that you can have from other sources of your body is as little as it can be. Those endometrial tissues can also continue to grow on their own without the ovaries to generate estrogen. The final reason I'm going to say is that endometriosis has also been found to actually increase people's risk of having certain cancers, especially ovarian cancer, because you have this tissue growing somewhere else that it's not supposed to grow. It means that it's kind of affecting the normal tissues in that area, and it can just turn to anything and become a cancer. So that is why it is very, very serious. Finally, I'm going to say that obviously it has not been considered cancer. It might not be as bad as certain cancers, but honestly, I think that with how much it affects the life of people on a daily, I think it should be taken more seriously than it is now. I've heard so many women, they feel they have actually been dismissed for years and years. It's kind of people might consider it a bad menses. We have a bad menses. We have history of bad menses, but somebody's life is like bad menses, but like it's actually affecting their daily life actually. And then the fact that can just cause organ failures because obviously it's somewhere it's not supposed to be. So that is the thing. And also the fact that today, as of today, the only available diagnosis for endometriosis is laparoscopy. I think that we have gone far, way more than in medical care, such that we should have more ways to actually diagnose endometriosis. So I'm going to end this video here. Please, if you see anybody suffering from endometriosis, please give your support. If you're a healthcare professional, listen to whoever is complaining to you. The pain is always there. Sometimes it is not a bad menses, it is an actual pain, and the person is coming back again because the pain is still there. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.